Hey cousins, we back at it again and again and again
Yeah.
for another episode of Pass the Wine, Please. It's your girl Sydney.
It's Mia.
And it's Sierra.
What it do?
Sierra.
Hello. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good.
We up here early in the morning, y'all. This how we look when we wake up.
Crazy. I know, right?
Natural. I woke up like this.
Yeah, Sierra's braids look cute, but she got them done by somebody who scammed me, so.
Oh.
Damn.
Because I want feeding so bad.
You know how hard it is to find people to do your hair? Like, why she have to scam me?
Wait, I think I missed the story.
Yeah.
So I wanted feed-ins last year when we went to Kaylani.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent the girl my money, booked the appointment that she had open on her website, and basically, you know, I ended up texting her like, hey, I just booked blah, 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 blah. So she texts back like probably later that day and it's like, I'm going out of town that day. I didn't mean to have it open. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, yeah, the other dates that you threw back at me don't work. I just like a refund.
Mm-hmm.
It took like a week went by and she still didn't give me my refund. So I was like, hey, yeah, I don't know if you heard me the first time, but those dates didn't work. So I'd like my money back. And she was like, okay, I'll send it, blah, blah, blah. I never did. So just for the principle, I disputed it because I was just like, you know.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Your hair looks cute though.
Thanks.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
I was like, I love my hair. And I'm going back to her again.
no, for
my
real. She
next
just
style.
posted something yesterday. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, I think I said it when you text me. I was like, damn, that really sucks. But I'm definitely gonna bring you up to her when I get my hair done. But like I said, I'm not making excuses for nobody. But I'm like, that girl had a lot of growing to do. Because even now she's only 20. She's still not even over 20. She said, I mean, back then she was 19.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, she got a lot of growing to do. Learning experience, sis. Learning experience.
Well, if she'll do my hair and don't want to deposit, I'll go. So yeah, throw that out there.
That's the least she could do, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, she's like in a shop now with a lot of older women too. Like I think she's in her mom's shop. So I feel like she's trying to probably, you got to be a little bit better now because they don't play about stuff. So.
But what we drinking, baby girl?
Okay, I guess I'm doing it.
Yep.
So this first one, good thing I had a top on it. Cause
Wait, who picked this out?
Okay.
We both did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all both get in trouble. Gotcha.
Okay, so this is Liganor, which I think we've had before. Slipjack sweet white wine.
Linganore is a local Maryland winery.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it is.
The percent is 10.2.
Yeah, it might not meet the percent.
Which one is it? That one?
This one.
Wait, you did it like that again?
You know
Mia?
when I do it.
Why
do
don't
it
you
on
just
the
put
side.
2 for me over here? 2.
I don't know. Jeez.
Smells good.
Sweet.
Yeah, it definitely smells good.
The tell is 10%.
Very, very sweet.
And that was it. Ow.
Like crisp. It's like a sweet
An
grapefruit
apple
juice.
Like a Cree apple juice.
Yeah. Y'all saying apple? I'm like sweet grape.
Yeah. Like a not so, no, to me, not like a not so sweet apple juice because apple juice is strong.
Yeah.
Like a green, what's the green apple?
Green apple, Granny Smith.
Yeah.
But like a sweet version of
sweet
it.
green apple.
Yeah.
I'm giving it like a, I don't know if y'all ever had at Wegmans, they got like a pear apple juice something. That's kind of what it gives.
I never had that.
Does
Wegmans got
Does
everything.
it say it has hints of pear?
Oh, I felt like I was missing something as I was reading.
No, I'm a finish.
Sweet nectar, honeysuckle flowers.
That's probably why it's so sweet. The honeysuckle
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Best served with pork.
Well, eat swine baby girl. Mia does. Mia's a
I
fatback.
do. I do too.
Put my business out there.
I eat pork too. The fuck?
It's only her.
You know what? It's a growing up in the house with your grandma thing. too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because I eat everything.
Your grandma from the South?
Well, like deep in Virginia.
Yeah, that's what my grandma.
Yeah.
Exactly, boo.
Anyway, the next wine we have is 14 Hands Wineries White Blend, Hot to Trot. Washington State, 2016. This percentage is 13.
Okay. Oh, that means, ooh.
It has white stone, fruits, citrus, and fresh apple, pear, and melon. So this will probably be crisp, a little dry.
Way drier.
But it's a white blend, so.
You said stones?
Yeah, stone fruits. Or like peaches.
I feel like it's going to be way drier just because that 13%.
I don't know. It smells like it might be a little
It smells
sweet.
dry.
No, it ain't sweet.
It's not.
Confirmed.
It ain't dry though, but it ain't sweet.
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
I like
This is nice. This is a perfect blend of dry and sweet.
It's all right.
I think it's a good blend.
They're only saying that because they picked them out, y'all. Y'all see
No,
how
for
these
real.
haters do?
Honest reviews.
You just mad because back to back last time.
Whoa, it ain't no back to back for me, and I don't know why you giggling, Mia, because yours wasn't so
That
good
was season
either.
1. I'm a new person now.
Every time.
I said I'm a new person.
I vote to pour the 14 in.
I don't care. I'm drinking both regardless.
Well, go ahead,
So
whatever.
I'm drinking both.
Yeah.
Drop my little card.
I was gonna say I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a little while. Is it just me?
I'm a roll.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, I've had my last 2 weeks.
I'm a roll. Let me think. When's the last time I seen y'all?
Yeah.
Last time we recorded?
yeah. Which was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Probably.
I feel like I probably hit you up about something, Mia, but you had to go somewhere. Or had to work. Or had to study.
Shit, probably all of the above in one
Yeah,
day.
I feel like me and London
might
was
have-
going somewhere. And I
oh.
was like, come. Sorry, Sydney. You know you don't
I
be
think
drinking.
it was food, drinking, both. I don't know.
Sydney like, you ain't text me.
Yeah, y'all be
Something like
doing
that.
me dirty. Like, damn.
First
I know
of all,
I'm
okay,
school and shit,
And
but
in
damn.
my defense, we be getting drunk.
I do get drunk.
And Sydney, like, and me and London
I
get
don't go out and
drunk.
just not get drunk.
Yeah,
That is true.
but we be ready to, nah, it's all for one for all.
I've never seen London drunk.
Well, because London could, like, really hold her liquor.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, either she be super drunk and I just never seen
Because
it.
we were trying to go to Twisted Crab all together. That's what we want. We wanted to get the tower, the margarita
Yeah,
tower,
I
but you
kept
got to have at
missing
least
that.
4 people.
Yeah, I kept missing
I
that.
could have had one little
Yeah.
margarita, 1.5. Come on
Yeah.
now. Y'all know I'm good for 1.5.
I think that's the day I lost my watch.
Probably. I stood. When I turn that thing back, I look everywhere. Go, your watch is not in
it's
there.
gone. Look at my wrist.
I finally bought my first pair of AirPods. Like my first pair.
I.e., she lost the one that I probably gave her.
Somebody
Oh,
stole
yeah.
those. Then I got something
Oh,
for my
shit.
birthday.
I bought her something
Those,
for.
I don't like the way
What?
they work. They don't fit in my
Did I give you
ears.
something for a Christmas gift?
I had them
I
for
think it
like
was.
2 years though. That's good.
That was when we did the exchange.
Yeah.
Ask her
In the
where
car.
ask her if her juicer still work, y'all.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was going to
Juicer
say she
works,
hasn't even
yes.
used it yet.
Anyway, whose watch?
Sorry.
Mia.
The hoes hitting you up this early?
This early, you know what I'm saying? You know
How do you
what
go
I'm
to your
saying?
sound?
Oh, I'll do that while you talk. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you.
It's
Today,
impossible.
Sorry.
we got something fun. You know, a little girl talk as usual.
Nobody even pour no wine. Girl, talk my what?
Oh, without the wine, Lord. But we wanted to talk about Harlem. I don't know if y'all have ever watched Harlem on Prime, but it's like our generation's girlfriends, I would say. Or maybe even better, because the friend group is a little more positive. The friend group is a little more positive on Harlem, and they kind of hit the same topics. You know, Harlem is only on season 2. It was probably like 6 or 7 seasons of Girlfriends.
A lot of them, yeah.
But I just feel like their dynamic works together. Like on Girlfriends, they were friends up front, like, you know, Tony and Joan, and then, you know, I feel like in Girlfriend there was one common denominator that made everybody friends.
Yeah.
And then in Harlem they're all like actively friends. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It just it works together.
I can see that. I don't know if I can make the biggest comparison because I watched Girlfriends, but it wasn't like I wasn't hooked onto it. But I get the concept of what you're saying. So I would agree. I mean, I love Harlem because I don't know. I do feel like it's more like if I was to compare it to Girlfriends, it fits my life.
Yeah, or maybe it's like a millennial group of
Yeah.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
I was about to say I do agree like about the friends and the common denominator, But I also think that they are, I'm not going to say equal. It's almost just like two, like you said, two different generations. I feel like if this show that we're talking about was made back then, it would probably look exactly like Girlfriends.
But
Like,
yes and no, because as far as like representation on TV, they have a character who's gay. They have a character who is exploring their sexuality versus back then you wouldn't
yeah,
necessarily see
but
that on
it,
TV.
and again, but I also think that back then it probably wasn't just as like
Yeah.
It's
out,
big, not
yeah,
out there as
not,
it
I'm
is
not gonna say
now.
it's big because people have always
Yeah.
been gay, but you,
Representation wasn't
yeah.
so as
So,
big of a
yes,
thing back
that's
then.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just think it's like two different, completely different generations. I think that Girlfriends to me was more like I'm not gonna say serious, but more like a
It was a grown,
like a more like a grown and sexy friend group,
Probably adults.
like adults. And this is more like us, like girls who, like this is
Getting together
us.
trying to
Yeah,
figure
this
it
is
out.
us.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
So before we get too deep, and I do have some icebreakers.
Oh gosh.
I feel like it's gonna be fun. So, who is most likely to be secretly named on like a website where I mean it's not secretly, but who's most likely to find
We talking about
out-
us or we talking about the
Yeah, out
cast?
of us.
Oh, okay.
Who's most likely to be on
Can we finish? Dang, right. She didn't
I
even-
know which one you're talking about. You're talking about when Ty.
Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
okay, so who's most likely to end up like on a website where people are talking about their sexual experiences with them? When you say Sierra.
Oh, talking about the sexual experiences. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were gonna be. I thought it was
Exactly.
gonna be like, me.
Mia.
I'm not gonna lie, in the context of the show, I do feel like you because I feel like you kind of have the same mindset as the character when it comes to sex.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I only said juicier because I thought she was going along the lines of like
Being more sexually liberated.
no, but just like being like, you're just a leg. Fuck you. We have fun. Moving on.
I feel like it would
Kinda
be
thing.
between both of y'all, but I feel like Mia's more likely to because the way that you would handle it. Like Sierra would just ghost them. You know, they created that website because they were like, oh, you know, this girl let me on and blah, 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 blah. And,
I don't lead people on.
Look at you. See what happens when you think too quick? Look at you.
Oopsies. Right.
Okay, I lost.
Who's most likely to be secretly married?
Secretly married.
I would say me.
I could, yeah. I
Or
thought
like to
you
find
first,
out
but
that
definitely
like
Sierra.
you got married.
Like a drunk night in Vegas
Yeah,
or something
like you
and got drunk.
married, but you
Yeah, definitely
You don't get to
Sierra.
talk to the person.
I
anymore.
would definitely say me.
Yeah.
That
I'm
that
agreeing.
would definitely be something I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be secretly in a relationship.
What did you think, Sydney?
I really didn't know. I feel like that could be any of us.
Oh.
No,
Not
I
me.
feel like Sydney. I feel like you gonna tell quicker than anybody out of the
Yeah.
three of us.
Tell.
Like tell somebody that you got married or that you were married.
For sure. You gonna tweet it?
God damn it! I just woke up and I'm married. Ah, what I mean?
Okay. Who's most likely to fall in love with a woman?
Ow.
God damn it.
Me.
She was pressed.
I knew that question was gonna come out.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, anybody got anything else?
No, I thought you had more.
No, you know. Just
She picked stuff that wasn't applying to her. See how she did?
So which one of us acts like? Okay, so what character do you? Okay, let me just ask this first before I ask. What character do you resonate with the most?
Okay, so before I could do that, for the people that's watching, a quick little, like in 2 words, each character.
Yeah.
Camille is like the
Camille is Megan Good's character.
Megan
Good.
Good
She
character.
is a college professor. She is in love with 2 men. One is her ex that, you know,
They were
She's
together
obsessed with
forever.
and never gonna be over with.
And then one is
A new
basically
leaf.
like a new leaf, the perfect guy for her, but is she ready to move on?
Yeah.
Then there's Ty. Ty is in the tech industry. She's
A big name in the tech.
Yeah, she's a lesbian woman in the tech industry.
Every woman is black. Let's just put that out
Yeah,
there too.
who has a problem falling in love and staying connected, but clearly knows what she's doing in the bedroom. Then there's
Angie. I love Angie.
She's like free spirit.
Yes,
Free
free
Angie is like the
spirit.
one who's she acts. She's
She's
a
the
free
friend that tells
spirit.
you how it is.
She's want to have
She
fun.
is.
She want to
fun.
she
But
like
also
she
doesn't
stands
have
up for
her
herself.
life together
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
much as the other
The girls
you know,
do.
she loves sex.
Yes. And then Angie?
No, damn.
No, I
No,
just said
Camille.
Angie.
Quinn.
Quinn
is like
Quinn is a trust fund baby.
yes, but she's also trying to like not live through her
Yeah,
parents at the same
yeah.
time. I
She's
think.
definitely a lover girl.
Yeah.
and establish her own
And-
career.
yeah.
She doesn't have the best luck with relationships, and yeah, she just recently opened up herself to exploring to women.
So if I had to pick, I'm gonna give me half and half of two people.
Yeah.
And y'all probably could guess exactly which two. Half is Camille, the other half is Angie.
Yeah.
And I say this because the Angie side of me is because I just feel like Angie be lit. That's me. She be ready to have fun. She be ready. She would have a one night stand. Like, we here, girl. Camille, because I feel like I'm living her life. Like, I feel like no matter how much of a new leaf, it's always going to be one person right there. I'm waiting for Loki. So I'm with Camille. So I am like Camille. I feel like I'm just so like, I'm a perfect mix of them both.
I would agree. Okay, so mine is definitely Angie for sure. I feel like I just connect with Angie more so because she says whatever out her mouth, and I tend to do that too. But with like, no fucks given kind of sometimes for me. And then I'm torn between Ty and Quinn.
I think more.
I see myself as Ty as far as like.
No, I'm going with Ty. I'm going Ty for you. Only because
I don't have trouble connecting.
yeah, and but I'm saying Ty because she has trouble connecting, but she's still like very strong minded.
Yeah.
I feel like Quinn in certain cases kind of like weak minded, and that's
Not
so.
yeah.
Or she's like really don't know or like confused, and I really don't think you fall
Yeah.
in with Quinn.
Yeah.
I would say Ty.
Okay.
So I say I'm split between like Camille and Ty, but I will also say
Quinn.
more so on the second season, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
giving
the
you a little
second
Quinn,
season,
easy.
I went through like everything that Quinn went through as far as like when I say that episode where like she was like looking up flight, like she was so depressed that she just needed to get like was like I don't know why I feel like this, but like I just need to get away. I was like, wow, that was like literally me, like what, what, like the whole season, Quinn was me. Besides like her, you know, like the relationship stuff, but like the maybe career aspect of it all, and just that, I was like, oh yeah.
I was gonna give you Quinn easily,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just off the fact that I feel like Quinn also like an overthinker.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like a lot, like on this episode, I'm like, Quinn, breathe, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the interview, baby.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
that blew
fake it till you
me.
make
Yeah.
it, baby.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
breathe.
And that's why, and I'm not gonna lie, that's why I say I'm a little bit of tired, because in that moment I would have been able to hold it together. Like, no.
Like, it was like, she did a lot of overthinking. And I feel like a lot of it, like, did her more harm than good.
Yeah.
Like, baby.
Like, I'm not the type to, I'm not gonna break down in front of everybody. I'm gonna hold it together and then go be by myself and break down. That's why I was like, Ty and Quinn is kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely more Quinn. But yeah.
but
But
go ahead.
as far, I was gonna say like, I'm glad that y'all, you know, resonate with Angie, but I saw it on Twitter and I was thinking about it before. Like, I was thinking about it the entire second season, but the way that it's like too hypersexual sometimes with Angie. Like, I feel like, especially with her being a dark-skinned woman, I feel like they could, as like, have her be represented better. Like, it's like she's the hoe of the group. It's like and sometimes they make it seem like she would fuck for a quarter on the street, and I don't like that.
I beg to differ though. I feel like it's relatable though. Like, I have to think it is friend groups out here who has friends that's like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I think they're just trying to relate it.
Harlem, I had that thought. Like,
Yeah.
she is definitely like too, what you say, hypersexualized.
Yeah.
And I started looking at it as like, okay, maybe they're just trying to portray a character who is okay with the lifestyle that she, wants to live. You do have people in that friend group who maybe they don't want to be like tied down or something. I feel like low key, well, in this season, I don't feel like the first season you could tell that Angie like didn't want a relationship. It just felt like she just wanted to fuck and go, which was cool, but I don't. It did throw me off on the episode where she had sex with the guy that did her nails. Then told the nigga
that was the brother.
Then told the guy that I'm a twin.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a lit ass
move. Had sex with the roommate. I was like, okay, this is a
lit ass move.
It's not even just that for me. It's the fact that like, okay, the dark skinned character on the show, she the one living on her friend's couch. Mm-hmm. She the one that barely be having money for stuff.
Yeah.
She, I'm just like, why does it have to be? Why does everything in her life have to be so?
Like it's like the epitome of what they say.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the same time, I just feel like that could have been any of the characters could have been one. But in reality, it's a friend group with somebody who's really just got it fucked up. Mm-hmm. But I think that I probably don't feel the same because I kind of like the fact that she's more like a heavy set girl and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because normally when you see girls that's like super sexualized, you look at them and you could tell like, okay, she's small and skinny big and
boobs, big butt,
right. Yeah. So I do like that aspect of it because I do feel like if it was any like smaller girl, like smaller size, then I probably would have been like, okay, this is typical, like the little hoe. Okay. But I do like that of it. I really like that. But I also like the fact that she's all these things. But I feel like we're going to learn more about Angie that explains why she's like this. Yeah. Now, I think that's going to open up and be like why she's a hoe. Like maybe somebody hurt her back in the past that makes her want to just say, forget it, let me just have fun. Mm-hmm. Like, I do think something's going to open up about Angie.
Well, she got all them brothers. She probably...
I was about to say, I don't know. Like, I feel like something happened in her life maybe that makes her just be like, I'm just living carefree. I don't care for this. But then she also has the guy that she met, the one who wants to marry her. Yeah. So maybe she never been treated good either. Now she got somebody who's treating her well. So I don't know. I feel like it's just more to her than
what they're showing right now. Because I was definitely excited when she just started opening up about her life more, like her struggle with getting into her career and like what she wants to do and not focusing on what other people are saying about what she wants to do and judging it. And even with the new man that she got, like, I was very happy that she found someone to settle down with and she can even still be that like sexy, sex carefree woman with her.
As she is.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool that they portrayed that like, okay, you can do what you do, but there is someone out there that can fuck with that type of energy. Yeah.
And I think that they just also try to show like with this fact, like the part of her living on the couch and stuff is that if you realize out of everybody, she's the one who really don't have a real career because she's acting. So it's really up and down with that. Like you really, whatever. But.
So do y'all feel like at this point in our lives, do y'all feel like y'all have either met a man that's like, okay, this guy actually likes me. He wants to make this work. He wants to accept me as I am and figure it out. Or do you feel like you met a guy who's like the one that got away with like Camille and oh boy.
I feel like I'm probably like I'm not gonna say we're like Camille though because the way they kind of ended though was like the original ending was like I don't think it was that big of a deal for them to break up, but I don't think I do have people like that. And this is about to sound really bad. I hope they're not listening.
Oh well.
But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like sometimes I'm not ready to be that either. Like I feel like I come across guys that's probably like good guys and things like that. But then I be looking like
you're looking at the physical or like
not even just that. Maybe it's like, oh, this is so nice and I like it. But the other side of me is like, but am I ready to like give somebody my all, like, and shut out everybody and fully commit? So that'd be my own part. Because as much as I be thinking I'm such a lover girl and stuff, I'd be like, dang. But then I come across somebody and I'd be like, am I really ready to be tied down? Like, wait a minute. So I do think I let a lot get away. But it's a lot that I think still like me. And I really think if I let them back in, they would come back too. So.
I'm gonna try to remember that point because that brings me to something that I definitely wanted to like touch on a little bit with Camille. But I didn't mean to cut you off if you weren't done.
No,
I can answer the question.
Answer the question.
I don't feel like whoever got away, like I felt like it's stay away. Like,
Hello.
yeah, I don't feel like I have met anyone like that. And then what was the other one? The one that got away and someone
that's like basically like the full package. But
Package.
you're not ready.
Oh, no, not yet. I mean, no, I'm not even gonna say that because I feel like once I start speaking people into the air, then
They be coming out
Shut
of
it
nowhere.
down.
No, for real. Like,
shut it
for
down.
real,
But
for real.
I mean, it seems like someone that I am just talking to right now, getting to know, likes me for who I am. We have a lot in common. So I don't know. It feels weird, but I'm just still playing the.
So to your point, you said that you just said that if they got away, they got away. That's where they're supposed to be. But what if it was something that like maybe you did wrong that made them go away, and now you're like more mature,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, I let
I
that go.
want them back.
Yeah, I let it go. Like I let it get away because of something that I just wasn't mature or grown about. Just yet.
I've thought about that, but I've only thought about that like with my last relationship because, to be quite honest, that was my last actual relationship. Everyone else, we were just talking for months and never made it official. And I can't say like and look back at those relationships and say like I personally did anything wrong because each time it was them being fucked up towards me, if that makes sense. Like I'm not even saying that like in a way where I'm, I did no wrong. I'm always
Okay, so I'm not. See, I wasn't even looking at it like in just me being in an actual relationship with them. I just meant like guys that I've talked to too that I let get away.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too because I feel like I've as far as like
I know one for you.
what?
I know one for you. That I feel like you said it before. That I feel like you sometimes like, dang, I missed my shot on that one.
Batman?
Cousin?
Yes, we're talking about the same person, bro. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But he was younger than me.
Yeah, but I feel like you think that like, look,
he
you
was
probably
younger
be like,
than me, and like he wanted like y'all like I don't know. As far as like doing everything, this person flew from another state here to take me out. Like.
Friend.
Did it more than once. Was like back and
friend.
forth and like did it more than once. And then something happened and I didn't like how he kind of reacted and I just like literally brushed it off. So I was just like, oh, he's young. Like I don't like young niggas.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is.
right.
So. Like, as far as maybe someone got away, yeah, but it's not something that I'm like, oh.
Yeah, of course. It ain't like that.
One that got away.
Right.
Yeah.
But you probably definitely looking back like, damn, like,
Yeah.
one, that probably wasn't even a big deal for us to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
really get mad. And then,
especially now that I'm older.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, you was fucking tripping. But I also feel like I've met people who, like, and it's not that I'm not ready, but I be realizing like, dang, like men be wanting to feel needed just as much as like we want to feel wanted, and it's just it's a learning game. Like shit really be a learning game. So, yeah.
I think now that y'all say it, like I'm thinking about the people that have approached me. I would say I'd let someone get away but we weren't even like, I didn't even get his number. So how the fuck do I know?
Okay.
Like you were just nice to me at the
this
bar.
bitch being literally get away.
You
Like,
were just nice to me at the bar. You know what I'm saying? But whatever.
nah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel that way about like, I be feeling that way. But when I say that strictly just be off looks. Like, I be like, God damn, I seen the most fine man. Y'all not even stop him. Like, God damn.
Do you remember your thought before I ask another question, or do you want to?
This year was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sorta. It was about like when Camille like finally came to terms. Why do I keep hitting this wall? Came to terms with what she wanted out of a relationship or just wanted for her life with what's his name? Ian. So when she realized like she didn't want kids, she realized that maybe this isn't the relationship for her, and that's not what she wanted. What she thought she wanted, she didn't want. So when you had said, shit, I don't remember what you said that even made me say it. Dang.
I don't remember what she said either.
But anyway, my question in general was just going to be, have you guys ever felt like that? Like growing up in different relationships and, you know, we learn what we don't want, of course, when we are dealing with people. But is there this big thing that you found that you definitely don't want? And
I don't know, because part of me was wondering, like, did she do all of that because she found out that she might have difficulty having kids and she doesn't want to take him through that because she knew? Because that's a whole nother topic, you know, in itself. Like, her and Ty went to the doctor together, like, just to, you know, just to see. And what she thought her results were going to be weren't what. At first, she was excited,
right?
And then when she got the news, it changed. So I think it's one of those things where, again, in that moment, she might be self-sabotaging.
I was about to say that. Like, or she probably trying to protect her, like, feelings in the situation, like knowing that you possibly can't have kids. She probably just was like, well, I ain't want kids anyway. Like, now all of a sudden it's like, I don't want kids anyway. Like, just to protect those feelings from.
Or it's all these reasons why not, instead of like having the courage to actually try to see it through.
So am I tripping, or like didn't she talk to Quinn's mom about it? Like, because I thought she was having a conversation with her as far as like talking about, okay, she did want kids. She found out that, well, she couldn't have them or something with her. I don't know, something like that. And then she was like, well, like, I think the kill is, if you're from the DMV, the kill is that she didn't really want kids. Not just with Ian, not self-sabotaging, but like she realized she just didn't.
After that, she sat and thought about it and was like, you know, I think she realized that it was never a singular thought that she had in herself, like, oh, I want kids. But like when she's been with other people, it's come up.
It sounds nice, but I don't know, I just thought that was an interesting take.
So, but your question was, is it something that's a no?
No, I was just asking, have y'all ever been in that predicament where you found something like it's just like a hard no, or like, no, I don't want to deal with that, or be
I feel like my very first relationship, like, whew, Lord, things kind of ended like very, like, it was very toxic. And after like a year or two, the man randomly hit me up like, hey, can I take you to lunch and we just talk, whatever. And at first I didn't want to do it, but I ended up doing it. And I remember sitting there and being like, you always used to say you didn't even want kids. Like, and I want, at least now I want one. I used to want 3.
Didn't want kids.
Yeah, I used to want 3, but the economy. But, you know, I used to be like, you used to say you didn't want kids. So, like, you know, it's like you're sitting here trying to convince me that maybe, you know, we can forget all of that back then and move forward. But it's like, I don't think you want the same things that I want out of life. I've had a situation like that, but I've never had a situation where I'm like, what you have going on or like what you present. Like, I don't know, nobody's ever brung too much baggage my way. I have had a situation where baggage just came up out of nowhere, but yeah. But yeah, I've never had to deal with that yet. And God, please don't.
Yeah, just send me somebody that wants.
I think to a default, I am more willing to accept people as they are.
I was about to say, I don't think I have a hard no, because I feel like I tell Cindy this all the time, like, you only know what you're used to. So I always say, like, when I meet people and they introduce me to something different or they do something different, like, maybe at first it may be like, but it could just be I'm not used to it. Okay, cool. Okay, I could work with this. Okay, boom. But then I also met people who, like, I don't want kids. But then I also see those same people turn back around and eventually ready to have kids. So I don't think there's a hard no for me, because I do feel like a lot of times people live in the moment. A lot of people live in the moment. The person who said they didn't want kids, they said that because where they were in life.
Yeah.
And now look at them today. They're ready to get married, have kids and everything. So I don't know. I just feel like it's not really a hard no for me. But when I get to that level where I'm ready to, if I want to have kids and he like, no, yeah, it's a hard no for me. Because now I'm ready. Yeah. And I can't keep waiting.
That kids thing is tricky because it's like, okay, say you're a certain age and you're at this point in your life right now, you don't want kids. I do really like you. You want to continue it, and then down the line they still don't want kids. It's like, dang, now they developed all these feelings, and now,
that's me.
You know, I don't know. That's tricky.
Yeah, it is tricky.
I think that, like, I ran into, we weren't dating or anything, but I said something along the lines of, like, I included God in the sentence, and they were like, oh, like, you believe in God? And I was like, yeah. Long story short, they don't, like, have a religion or don't believe in, like, a higher power type of thing. And for me, that's a hard no, just because, like, my relationship with God, thank you, my relationship with God, I want it to grow. I'm not going to say it's like top tier right now in my life, but I do want God at the center of my relationship at some point, and I want my partner to believe in a higher power. So that was a hard no for me. That I think that's the biggest and the first thing that I've experienced. I was like, dang, I didn't really think about, like, I respect what you believe in or don't believe in, but that just,
for me, as long as you believe in something big, like bigger than yourself,
you, yeah,
like, or like even like, or if you can pray, like,
yeah,
just have some foundation. But to just be out here like, oh, I don't believe in
just
anything,
floating.
I just feel like it's hard to understand me if you don't believe in something bigger than yourself, because I feel like with some of the things that I've been through in life, the only reason that I'm able to love the way that I am or be the type of person that I am is because I emulate that of a higher power.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah, but
so back to the show.
Yeah.
So I got something to say about the friend group as a whole. And if you don't watch it, I really think you should watch it, especially y'all who claim that y'all don't have friends. You need to watch it, because my point is, I feel like everyone should have a friend group like that. Even if it's not 5, 6 people, however many people they have, 4 or whatever. I just think that they was always there for each other, and like in the smallest or the biggest things ever. Like somebody had woke up and they would like drop everything and go. Like literally just
text
to have
the group chat, like, I need
like SOS
right now.
and everybody's running.
They're coming. Somebody's with their man.
Somebody was in a pride parade and they running through the pride parade to get to where they need to go. Like,
but that's what it's crazy. We was thinking the same thing, because I was going to say, I love the fact that all out of that friend group, you know, we've said it before on the show that people want friends that look like them, that aesthetically look good on Instagram. Everybody looks different. One is bald, tall,
and one ain't got a job for real. That's what I'm saying. I love like one of them. They ain't got a job.
Very out there with her outfits too.
One has locks. One, you know, everybody looks different. Everybody has different careers. But what I really love is, like you said, Sierra, they drop everything for each other when they need, but they come together once a month, once a week, whatever, sit down at a restaurant
in that same spot
and let it out.
And let it out. Yep. And I feel like that, like, we need to do that. Like, I feel like we've let life sometimes get so busy that we don't sit down with each other, and we need to do that.
Yeah.
Like, get outside the group chat.
Right.
Like,
and really see what's going on. Like, look at your face. You say you okay, but your face don't really say you okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see you now. I can see you now. No, I really do love the dynamic. It's freaking crazy. I just be sitting there watching, like, oh my God, they're so freaking cute. Like, this is what you guys should want out of your friendship.
That's what
the growth.
That's why I side eye when girls be like, oh, I don't have friends, I don't do girls, and I just be like, I know it's something wrong with you, because though she like what, like everybody needs a friend.
And no shade, no tea. To accept the honesty, because like Ty was at the table and she was like, they're saying that, you know, I don't know how to accept love, and I'm this and that, and all. And they're like, and she was like, what you mean? And they were like well,
you don't.
You know that's how you are. Yes. Like, being able to keep it real with your friend.
Yeah.
Like,
in the middle of the sex store having a heart to heart. Remember
oh my God, when they was in it buying all them daggone toys.
$4,000 worth of toys. Oh my God.
First of all,
heart to heart.
when she thought
with Ty.
Shawty was blowing me when she first wanted to start dating girls. Like, ma'am, Quinn.
I was gonna say, okay, so, and like first relationship with a girl, right? Boom. I resonated with her in that way, but I feel like the things that she was saying, or the way she was explaining her new experience with a woman, it was very ignorant. I don't know, like she would the whole gay pride thing, like she just went all like she went above and beyond for everything, and I don't know.
I think they're trying to show that that's really how people do be, though. I think that was the point of that. I think that people think like, oh, I'm supposed to be gay. Okay, I'm supposed to fall harder. I'm supposed to go to Pride. I'm supposed to wear rainbows. I'm supposed to do this. And I think that's
it was
what
just blowing me. I was like, Quinn, like, okay, you met a girl, you like her, cool. Why are you going 20?
I really think that's what it was, because if you realize, she like slowed down after a while and went back and like, okay, what the fuck? Like reflected on herself and got her life together. But I really think that's what she thought she had to do. And I think there's a lot of people out here who think they have to do the Pride parades. Yeah. They have to. If you're dating a girl, I have to fall in love quick. I have to. Because just like the stereotypes and what social media are saying already about them.
Dang, but you know what's crazy? A lot of that shit on season 2, I feel like we went through. Even with like Quinn and Angie. Quinn and Angie. Like fucking
Quinn and
Angie's mom was Quinn's mom was trying to introduce her to a guy that she wasn't really into. Yeah. And then Angie ended up talking to the guy later, and me and Mia have had a situation like that.
Bro, we were talking about it for like
like that.
A whole 2 months. We were just like going back and forth. Sitting me texting me like, Mia, this has really been sitting on my mind. Like, I don't want this like girl code all the way. Like, I don't want this shit fucking up our friendship. Blah 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 blah. But it was fun. That shit was funny. No, because the world is so small. You have social media, and it's just like, okay, I like that nigga picture too. And sorry, I keep saying that. No, I like his picture too. He DM'd me too. Now what do we do? You know, should we tell him?
We can
save it. Say that.
Yeah, we can definitely table it. But I think it's just
for
crazy.
Tomorrow, like she said.
We can definitely table it, but it's just like literally season 2. I feel like even Camille in her career,
I'm about to say my love life is literally Camille.
I'm not trying to put you out there, Sierra, but like I feel like you have a situation where like you have, 2 good guys in your life, and you wouldn't know which one to choose from.
That's the truth.
Me and Nia have had situations where like, and probably all 3 of us, but Sierra needs to get better at telling her friends what she's going through.
Oh yeah, I say to myself.
But
first of all,
being down bad and depressed is like.
I want them to know. I want y'all to know. I come to them later
in life,
5 months later.
When
in
it's
the
over.
moment, I just need a moment, and after them. And actually, Sydney is Sydney, because if anything, Sydney finds out before
I do.
Everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's true. And I am kind of similar, I will say, because like recently it was just one of those things where I was like, I can't even talk about it. And when I can talk about it, I'll tell y'all.
Yeah, we know. You did that on the balcony. I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
She was ready to fight us, y'all.
No, y'all. First of all, y'all tried to grab my phone.
Y'all,
I don't recall that.
What did we just say? Come together and hold your friends accountable and talk to them. We having a conversation and everybody happy, and then she look at her phone and get all like
she's
serious.
pissed.
And typing like. So we like, what happened? Nothing. I don't want to talk about it. What happened? I just said I don't want to talk about it. I don't talk about it.
Stop. You do it.
You know what?
I was like, okay, bye.
Because in the moment, I didn't want to. I wasn't trying to ruin my day. And it's like I said, I wasn't.
So you have to let it out to don't ruin your day, because then you're gonna keep thinking about it.
Things where I was gonna text back what I had to text back,
and she still ain't tell us, unless she told you.
No, she didn't.
Anyway, but I mean, so I was gonna say like it is okay. It's perfectly fine, to need your time or whatever. But that happened in the show too, where Quinn was going through that mental breakdown issue, whichever you want to call it. She didn't talk to her friends about it for a little while until. When they got back, I guess from the vacation or whatever, and she finally told them,
was like, "Y'all, I'm actually not."
Yeah, okay. But I actually think I feel like your friends know you well enough too, because I feel like if I was to fall off the face of the earth, if I was to fall off the face of the earth, like if I was to not be on social media and not talking to nobody for weeks. My friends will end up keep calling me or probably pull up, like, real shit. Like, I have friends that's going to be like, girl, I'm about to pull up to your house. Like, do you need an intervention? Like, we about to pull up with wine. So I do think that, like, real friends notice when like, okay, hold on, wait a damn minute. You been gone for too long. You ain't been saying nothing. You good? Like, do you need a pep talk? Like, do we need to link up? And I feel like at that moment, most friends be like, yes, like I do. I do need y'all. So I think it goes both ways. Like friends, like we definitely need to like tell people how we're feeling. But I do think that your real friends also know you well enough. Like I feel like if Sydney wasn't talking and passed the wine text or my text or the sister chat or wasn't on Twitter or wasn't on Instagram. After a while, I'm like, Sydney, where the fuck you at?
Or her location always say
home.
Like,
you good? Like, everything okay? And that's other things that friends got to step up and doing. Like, after you don't hear from friends for a while, like, it ain't always like they mad at the world. They mad. Like, just ask them, you good, baby?
Yeah.
You good, baby?
And I think that's one thing that is important, like, even in life, but also in friend groups, you can't take things personal and think that this person is acting this way because of you.
You cannot.
Right? Like, you cannot. Like, there are so many things going on. Like, so many things going on. I promise you it has nothing to do
and all you got to do is ask, and I will tell you.
Right? Like, I had a car, and then I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I found out that I had to get a brand new car. Like,
a year later.
Right, a year later, probably last week and the week before that, was barely had time to talk or think or focus on anything or anyone. But that's what I'm used to doing. I'm used to getting tunnel vision and trying to figure out how to find a solution and everything. So it's like you also got to realize how people deal with things and whether you think it's right or not, I think we kind of got to learn to like...
It's like you got to accept that's who they are.
And accept it, or like, if you want things to work, be like, hey, maybe like, give me a hint, or let's have a key word or something.
And
like,
even if you feel like it's not ideal for you it's like, but it's not you.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know when I'm upset in a group chat, I would remove myself.
Yeah.
And they know when I remove myself, just let me be. Because they know I'm coming back. But just give me a little bit.
Right.
They may text like, you good? I'm like, yep. And they know. But when I'm ready to come back,
then at that point, if it's
I'm
been
text
too long,
50 back
then,
like, put me back.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm ready to come back, I'm going to come back. It may not be ideal to people, but to me, it's like, it works for me. Like, it's just a step back. Whoop, whoop, okay, I'm back.
Yeah, and I think the biggest assumption people make that can, at least for me, will piss me off is to see that, you have a feeling that I'm off and you hit me up or call me, whichever, and ask, did you do something? Instead of asking me,
am I okay?
Okay, like, what's wrong? Like, again, like you said, this has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
If it did, I probably would have already said something.
Yeah, that part.
If you're feeling that guilty, then you probably did. It was you.
Yeah.
But I think there also was a moment in, I don't know if it was season 1 or season 2, but where I think Angie didn't feel like her friends were there for her.
But I think was
they
weren't there for her how they were for everybody. It was something.
Yeah. Which I thought was a good point to make. Like, when you have a relationship, and it's important to even express that part where you feel like your friends aren't being there for you in the way that you would like them to, or if you see like some differences between, and then it's okay to express like the point that you are at in your life right now may be different from what it was later. Like, okay, at that time I didn't really need this much attention, but right now, like, I do, kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
like,
and it's okay to let your friends know.
Right, like how you came to me where, that night, one day after we got finished recording, Sierra and Mia was about to go to a brunch. I ain't know nothing about that damn midnight brunch. So,
I remember.
Yeah. So, the next day Mia texted me. She's like, oh, I hope you didn't feel no type of way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I did in the moment. Like, it would be nice to still be invited to things, but I also understand that, like, right now in this moment, I am in school full time. I am working full time, and I have a lot going on. And one thing that I understand in this moment is, like, I have to sacrifice things.
And I think that's how I thought about it in that moment. Well, like, the guy was like, oh yeah, bring a friend. And I was like, well, I'm bring Mia because Mia be ready to turn up. Okay, cool. But on the other side of me, it's not just you. I have other friends. I feel like they may not have the time or more freedom like I have to just go out and turn up and do stuff like that. So yeah, like for an example, I have 2 best friends and I go to one more because she's more open and more like free, like her time is more free, and the other one has more responsibility, and I get it. But
yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. But it's what outside of like just it is getting hot. Mink, mink. One thing I feel like we could do better in our friend group is
Us three?
Yeah, us three is.
I was about to say something very bad, but I'm gonna keep that coming.
Because we've put business into our friendship now, so it's like.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say they put
besides
you agreed. I be trying to shut the hell up from business.
We know.
These motherfuckers be trying to talk business every day. I'm trying to keep the friendship alive.
But I have thoughts I just like to talk because I forget shit. So I just like to put it in the chat.
Same. My mind moves a mile a minute.
God damn it, y'all. We still friends. Like we don't even talking our friend chat.
Like,
we talking the business.
Outside of the girls' nights. We need to get, because the girls' nights involve everybody.
Yeah.
We need to get better. Like, we need to find a spot.
Yeah.
Find a table. Find a booth. Tell them this our booth
This
every
our
time
booth.
we come.
Get us a little cute waiter.
And yeah.
I agree. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. I think that's
especially
because
like sometimes we try to hit each other up and all of us can't be free at the same time.
Yeah.
Not including one or the other. It just be too much. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed season 2 of Harlem. Oh.
All three of us don't have a car right now.
That's fucking crazy.
The Hyundai boys got me up.
Oh my gosh. I was the last one. And now I'm down.
Yep.
Lord. And that's another thing. Like, I didn't even, like, this happened last week. Yeah. I didn't even tell them. The whole week was trash. The whole week was trash. And I just needed that moment. Like, I just needed to focus on, like, getting through the week type thing. Mm-hmm. I'll tell y'all at some point. Y'all gonna see me this weekend. Y'all gonna see the Hyundai keys or not the Hyundai keys.
But I felt bad because I'm like, after you told me and you was like, it happened last week. I'm like, so I'm sitting here texting you about my car shit and somebody has stole your fucking car. Like,
and I just told Cindy on the way here. And then told Sierra. It was just...
She told me yesterday, then went in my head. I'm like, Mia, you made my stomach hurt. Like 6 hours you disappeared after saying, yes, I stole my car.
I do agree, though, that we need to be like Harlem. Shout out to Harlem, because y'all really did that with the whole...
A good representation.
Yes, because I do think, like, to your point, how you say you told her when you got here and then told me, I feel like a lot of things get swept under the rug. Like, I feel like a lot of time with me in particular, like Sydney, I probably tell her stuff more often. Oh. Well, now that she got a new job, I don't know. She don't really got that much freedom like she did before.
Because the NBA.
Because we used to be rapping during work hours. But
don't call me.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So Sydney always heard stuff. Mia would hear like weeks later, like, oh yeah, I ain't tell you that. Yeah. Like a month ago, like it literally be like a month ago, so and so happened. Like, I do think that having like those monthly things will like eliminate like people from like being lost in the sauce or like missing out on good or bad things that's happening in your life. Because sometimes stuff good happen to y'all and y'all be like, oh yeah, I ain't tell y'all I got a raise. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't know. We didn't talk about that. We talked about pass the wine, please.
Right. Or we don't even know who talking to who or what's going on in our dating lives because we just so damn busy. If niggas is even dating, like what's going on?
Kill.
Yeah.
Literally. And it's like, even you can't tell what people going through social media or nothing. So really it's just like, I don't know what's going on. Because all I do is joke all day on social media. So you really not going to know.
It's hot, y'all.
It is.
I'm
Girl, I'm over here trying to do like this without like.
Yeah, the wine. I don't know. Like, I was just sitting here thinking, for me, I've never had a bad Linganore wine. So.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I didn't put much thought into giving y'all a good review of the Linganore wine because I've always had a good Linganore wine. This 14 Hands, to me, was a very good white blend. Like, I'm going to take a picture of that because if I ever get another white blend, that's a good.
Let me see the bottom.
Wine. Like, this is a good dinner wine.
It is.
Day wine. Anytime wine. Shoot.
It's an anytime wine. Why you got your big eyes?
While Sierra is trying to read, I'll just give my review of the 14 Hands because that's the only one I drunk. It was a smooth white blend. It was.
Why does this one say all the fruit we said for this one? This is weird. Apple, pear, like.
Wow.
We said that for that.
It was dry, but it was sweet, but it wasn't. To me, maybe the Linganore was too sweet. Y'all know how I am.
And I love
prefer
sweet.
A sweet red, if anything. I don't necessarily need a sweet white. So the white blend was perfect 50-50. It kind of had like a sweet aftertaste. It doesn't have necessarily any sweet notes to it, but the aftertaste is sweet. It's smooth.
Yep, that's what it says. White stone fruits and citrus, mouth-watering flavors of fresh apple, pear, and melon.
It is fresh and it's
Yep.
crisp, and at the end it's sweet.
It's a flavors race smoothly across your palate, creating a juicy, refreshing finish.
Yes,
Sydney is really feeling this.
Yes. Give me a 100.
Girl, nigga ass.
An A.
I do like the 14 hands better than the Linganore. And again, it's early. It's in the morning right now, so I don't know if it's just because I'm not feeling the sweet. The Linganore is good. Don't get me wrong. The 14 hands definitely embodies what it says on the back of the bottle, like the crisp.
Okay.
What?
No, I think this because it says like refreshing taste of summer. So I think it does.
Like, that's a good like pregame.
Or like if you're like outside, like a picnic vibe. Yeah, like this is
Just
definitely
chilling.
a summer
And that's the
wine. It gives
But
that.
yeah, the 14 hands, it could go with a lot of food. I feel like
14 hands is like a dinner wine. Linganore is like an outside
wine festival day. Yeah,
type of wine.
This is a good summery wine.
Yep.
That's what they say. Yep. Good.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely not nasty.
We actually
I
have
would
the
get either. It just depends on what
If
I'm
y'all
feeling.
listening, we coming to visit y'all. Okay.
Yes, Linganore. Yes.
Yeah, I fucked with it. Good job, us.
No, good job, me. Because
So what are y'all
I didn't read
rating?
the bottle, but I described 14 hands to the T.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna rate my man's 14 over there. 6.5. And I'm only doing that, maybe a 7. But I'm only doing that because if y'all know me, I'm not really I really don't like dry wines. The only thing that got it good was that it was dry, but not like bitter dry. Mm-hmm. It was dry, but still had a hint of sweet in it. So it wasn't hateful. So 7. This, I'm going to give it 8 because I love sweet wines.
This is the Linganore, y'all.
Yeah. I like sweet wines because when I'm like drinking, I live by myself, so sweet wines are good because I feel like it don't get me too like drunk, but it still make me feel a little good and just chill. And
I'm giving 14 hands like an 8 because I've never actually had a wine that has both, or it's like a two
like dry and sweet.
Yeah, 2 for 1 that didn't hurt my throat and tongue. You know, it was good. Like I could keep drinking it, and it gets me there. You know, so I'm feeling a little sexy right now.
Same.
You know
I'm hungry.
Did you get your chicken minis?
I ain't got a man. I give 14 hands.
I didn't even give Linganore my rating.
Oh, I thought
Miss 100%. She's so pressed.
Yes, I am.
Oh, but Linganore, I give it a 7. Yeah, it was good. No, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah. I'll give Linganore an 8 because it's a nice sweet wine. As far as percentage, the aunties, the grown women, they might need a little more. So yeah, Linganore is like a good starter wine, a good daytime wine, like you said. 14 hands, I'll give that a 9.3 out of 10. Y'all
She not even a math person talking about some 9.3.
Whatever.
Please.
Whatever. I just like
Convert it.
That was perfect.
To a fraction now.
That was perfect for my palate. I prefer dry wines than dry reds. So yeah. And it wasn't even dry. It was like
You prefer dry reds over dry.
No, I prefer dry white.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
rather drink a dry white than a dry red.
Okay.
A dry red might make me throw up.
Dramatic. Yeah, but this definitely gives. I think that's probably why it's 10% because it really gives you could day drink it and not get drunk. Like that's
all sugar got wine, but shoot, if you're diabetic,
all sugar got wine.
All wine got sugar. You know what I mean?
Mink. And on that note, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, and make sure y'all following us on Instagram at Pass the Wine, please. That's PLS at the end. And yeah,
It's your girl Mia.
and we out. Bye.